Grounded with an attitude. We are taking a live look at Palm Beach International Airport tonight, the place where 3 women found themselves stranded after they got bumped off their flight.
And they're complaining that a fuming flight attendant is to blame and needs to have his wings clipped. News Channel 5's Dan Corcoran live at PBIA tonight with the story you will see only on 5. Dan?
Well, Michael and Shannon, these women were actually headed home to New York. They say they had a turbulent run-in with a flight attendant. Now, these women were not cited or charged, but they say that this employee of the airline should be the one who's facing disciplinary action. They were complete strangers until they were seated together on AirTran Flight 1451 to White Plains, New York. These women were buckled in at Palm Beach International Airport ready to take off when they say a male flight attendant began mishandling some overhead baggage.
I said, hey, I have breakables in that.
But Marilyn Miller says she was ignored and that the flight attendant even began shoving other bags into hers.
It was just like a bully, and I found myself, I was shaking.
Passenger Carol Gray also had a problem and requested help from the same flight attendant.
I said, excuse me, sir, my seat is broken. And he looked at me and he said, I'm not talking to you, and poked me in the arm.
Things on this flight headed north began to go south. Miller and Gray say this attendant, captured on a cell phone camera, was getting angry and threatened to throw them both off of the plane.
He said, well, you're getting off. I said, you've got to be kidding me.
He wasn't kidding. The women say 2 sheriff's deputies and some airline staffers arrived to take them away. That's when passenger Karen Shore spoke up.
And I said, this is crazy. They didn't do anything. Why are you doing this to them? And he said, throw her off too.
A therapist, a lawyer, and a retired travel agent, all in shock as they were escorted off of the airplane.
My seat was broken, and it really was. Her bag was being mishandled, and this other woman just came to our defense. I mean, those were hardly causes to throw us all off the plane.
3 passengers that say the airline should better select the people calling the shots in the air.
Stewards have all the power when you're on an airplane. I get that. But this is a man who's not balanced.
Strangers now bonded together after trying to fly the friendly skies.
I had never seen this flight attendant, and if I ever see him on a plane again, I'm getting off.
Now, AirTran and parent company Southwest Airlines have yet to respond to our request for comment on this case, but the company's website does say that flight attendants, quote, deliver friendly, enthusiastic, and professional service while making safety the #1 goal, end quote. Now, the women were offered flights out of this airport paid for by AirTran, and we're told that each of those women is expecting a call from the airline's management sometime tomorrow. Reporting live at Palm Beach International Airport, Dan Corcoran, WPTV News Channel 5.